All right. 106. We're really getting down to it. Only a month-ish. I may extend it a little. Never hurt to get a little bit bigger. But yeah, so expect maybe another 30 or 40 lifts in a bulking context. And then after this, it'll turn into a dieting series, right? I'll have a bit more, well, just time, so it'll be easier for me to talk about a bunch of you know calorie deficit tricks and meals and whatever else like that. And then shit, that'll be extra fun because kids get fucking lean. I tell you what, it's fun, but only if you built up a significant amount of muscle first. I say this before: the beginner lifter should not go straight into a dieting phase, assuming he's just kind of has an average looking build. You know, if you got to start your lifting journey off with more of like a fat loss journey, that's its own thing. You got to hop on that calorie deficit at first, get down to like a 15 to 20%, and then probably move up and focus on some muscle gain. But whatever. Other than, we'll get into that a little more. So chest. I still feel my legs from yesterday. That was a good set of squats. But yeah, so chest. I'm gonna do the same thing as normal. Start off with probably a heavy bench incline, then move on to maybe some heavy incline dumbbell. Perhaps a variety of other, cable movements like cable presses, cable flies. Maybe I'll do this other. You'll see it. You'll just see. What am I even doing? You'll see what the lift ends up being. But yeah, pretty excited. Got a ton of sleep. Feeling very well rested. So now I'm just itching to throw some weight around. That's it. Let's just get in there. Okay. Obligatory lowering of the exposure. Any lifter worth his salt knows to turn the exposure down, especially in down lighting. But decent chest day. I was strong. I don't know. I don't think the intensity was there as much as it's been before. So probably not as intense and crazy as a chest day as I could have had. That just comes down to whatever, like no specific reason. But even if you have a day where you don't feel 100%, or like, let's say you even feel like shit, if you still hit the gym and do your lift, that's another lift under the belt, and that's not just going to build progress. That's going to build your fucking discipline. Like, ideally it gets to a point where you going to the gym isn't even a question. Like, there's not even a fucking question about it. Okay, you're going to hit a lift after school, work, or whatever you guys do. The only thing I care about you guys doing is lifting. So let's check the pump. I tell you what, it never gets old. To me, the pump never gets fucking old. Holy shit, dude. Let me see if I can still hit a fucking vacuum. Oh, Jesus. I swear, every time I do chest, I feel like I get a mild bicep pump. Because you got to think, especially on those flies at the end, when my arms are bent like this, that means my biceps are getting a little work. So, like, the chest pump is just even more fucking impressive. But yeah, all right, let's hit a vacuum. My chest is so pumped I can't even fucking get my arms that high. What other chest pose is there? Obligatory, most muscular. Yeah. So, fuck, man. Chest done. Feeling particularly pumped. Holy shit. So, every time I blow, like if you see me breathe all fucking weird, what I'm doing is I'm, taking a big breath, making sure I'm kind of oxygenated, if you can imagine, and then trying to blow all the air out of my lungs so that for like, a couple of seconds while I hit a pose, I can make my midsection a little smaller, right? But, that's just a little like posing tip. Because, this all this shit's about the illusion of size. Obviously, this chest bump isn't an illusion, but you'll look bigger if your shoulders are broader and your waist is trimmer. You know what I'm saying? But unfinished calves, then we can get in the car and do the dextrose. Oh my god. I wish the pump could last forever. But the fact that it doesn't is what makes it so valuable. Let's get the fuck out of here. All right, solid ass chest. I guess I should say chest night. It's not even close to daytime right now. So, slam the dextrose shake. I feel like I gotta explain it every time because you guys comment about it. The dextrose shake has 2 ingredients: a scoop of fucking whey of any variety, it's all basically the same stuff, and 50 grams of dextrose, right? You buy it in bulk, it'll come in a tub, just like a tub of creatine. And what it is it's just this really simple sugar, but it's different than table sugar, right? Because it's gonna digest faster. And what that's gonna do is fill up your fucking muscles. If you've been watching these videos, you've heard this speech over and over again. Not exactly 105 times, since I haven't made a video every lift, but a lot. So post lift, you want to eat something sugary. That could be whatever you want, but the best case scenario is dextrose. Look it up. How about that? Just look up dextrose post workout and you'll see what I'm saying. I'm not a scientist. Oh. Yeah, it goes down easy. Ugh. There we go. May take a moment to settle in your belly, but good for you. Good for you in terms of gains. If you're concerned, I do get comments that are concerned about insulin sensitivity because you're eating a bunch of sugar. If you're lifting hard and you do your cardio like you're supposed to, I wouldn't be too concerned about developing type 2 diabetes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you lift, you can kind of outlift a bad diet in the sense that you can eat like junk and not get like really fat. But ideally you want to eat not just gummy bears all day. Any schmuck knows that that's probably not the right answer. Okay, so let's think. We're winding down. Don't get too annoyed that I keep bringing up school, but I got one more week for this year at least. I got some. I've got like 6 individual things to get ready for. It's like project, overdue homework, exam, 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 and then 2 other. Oh my god, it's so fun to not think about it, right? When I'm not thinking about it, I'm so chill and relaxed. As soon as you start thinking, as soon as you see a Canvas notification, and it just fucks you. But another good lift under the belt. I mean, yeah, like I was saying, I don't know. It just wasn't. I wasn't going that crazy today. Wasn't. I guess the dog that I got in me, I left the leash on or something. Left the leash on or something. Oops. I think I'm gonna go to a. Holy fuck! Oh my god, it's a fucking fire truck. Oh Jesus! That fucking scared me. Oof. Talking about. Oh well, there's another one. Let's just sit here and wait. Whoa! Not ideal for somebody. Goodness. Whatever. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. Um. Lifting, school, anxiety. That totally threw me out of the groove. So let me think. What else is there to refer? Oh yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell. I've been going to McDonald's, but like, if you don't eat it as soon as you get it, it just gets dry and like fucked. But again, my take on dieting in a bulking context, right? If you want to fucking gain weight, primarily muscle mass, but just weight in general, that means you have to eat more calories than your body can burn in a day. You know what I'm saying? Because your body needs a certain amount of calories just to be alive. Let's say 2,000, just because that's what everyone talks about. The average diet is 2,000 calories. So a dude who just gets up every day, he goes to work, and he comes back and just walks around or whatever, and he's at like a normal, well, okay, I say normal, I mean like maybe 170. Yeah, maybe he needs 2,000 calories just to maintain his body, to keep it functioning, right? So if he were to eat more than those 2,000 calories, let's say he started eating 2,500, his body is still only going to burn through 2,000, right? So that means that his body is going to have 500 calories worth of food, or, macronutrients, whatever, however you want to describe it, that it has to deal with, right? Now, if you don't do any kind of physical training, for the most part, excess calorie intake, right, is just going to get converted into fat. Because the logic is like, you're eating a lot of food, your body's going to store that energy, so it stores it as fat, all right? That's long-term storage. But if you pair a calorie surplus with weight training, right, you do some damage to your fucking muscles, then, you're going to still use the same amount of calories basically just to stay alive. And then that excess, that 500 calorie chunk that's just, floating around, it's going to get used to repair those muscles, right? And then you're going to grow back fucking stronger and bigger. That's the real basic layout of what's going on. And then the reverse is it's a little bit different, but pretty much the same shit. If you're going to eat 1,500 calories, then your body still has to live. It's got to fucking, you're not just going to die if you eat in a calorie deficit. So what it's going to do is it's going to burn through those 1,500 calories that you're feeding it. And then it's like, shit, man, I got to burn 500 more calories. Where the hell am I going to get it? So it's going to look inside of your body for your internal energy stores. Right? And where do people fucking store energy in their body? As fat. You know, they got fat all around them. So your body's going to start burning through your fat storage. And that's what's going to make you leaner. Right? So if you cheat on your diet, you're going to stop burning your internal energy because you're fueling your body with food. So this is pretty basic stuff. But I'll get into it. Honestly, I mean, probably in the summer, I'll make a few, not necessarily educational, but just like videos talking about my perspectives on this sort of shit. Like, my training methodology for, let's say beginners to intermediates to like advanced lifters, or maybe like how my split has changed. My workout split, and of course, dieting, full day of eating. It's proven to be a very elusive video, but I mean, it's going to come out eventually, so get ready for that. But I got to start preparing fucking topics for these car talks. I'm not thinking of them off the fly. But Taco Bell, home, vitamins, and an unfortunate amount of assignments and studying. So if you're going through that, shit, whatever. Cardio in the morning. I know you're not doing it, but I am. So I will see you next time.